Let's take a look at how we can use discussions in a learning management system to support peer review. Here's a look at the discussion section of my current class in the learning management system that we are using here at the University of Georgia, ELC, or e-learning commons. As you can see from these different categories, I use discussions for a number of different reasons and in different ways. One example is I like to have students share and submit their work to discussion boards rather than to assignments. And in this way, it opens up the audience for their work so that it's not just me as the sole audience member, but instead they are sharing their work with the entire class, and their peers have the chance to respond to the work that they've done. For peer review, I'll show you an example of how I've set up one discussion board. So you can see here I've got the title, digital story, content, draft, peer review. And I'll say that this was a more extensive peer review session. And we spent an entire class period on this. At the top here, I shared with students a series of prompts for them to think about when they were engaged in peer review. I also gave some more specific instructions to help them manage their time during this class period. I wanted the first round of peer review in response to the prompts above to be really extensive and comprehensive. And so I asked them to think about spending 15 to 20 minutes on the peer review. For round two, I wanted them to spend some time, 10 minutes, and to kind of think about the prompts above, but focus really on the writer's questions and perhaps providing a couple additional comments to help guide them. And finally, I shared instructions with students about who is reviewing whom. So this way, it was clear which of their peers that they should plan to peer review. So for the first round, I asked them to swap in groups of two, and to do this by sorting the thread so that the newest thread would appear on the top and the oldest would appear on the bottom. And so we always started at the bottom moving up. And this way, if students come to class and they haven't yet posted their work for peer review, that the students who have submitted their work already are not waiting on them. For round two, then, I asked students to review the person in the other direction from their position in the list. And the idea here was so that students for the second round would be able to review somebody different, but then also everyone would get a chance to receive round two feedback.